so much for joining me. Today I'm going to work on this beautiful landscape, the warm sky with nice and calm, with the cool color of mountain, and then the nice trees are cover front of our view. So I'm going to work with acrylic paint, and I'm going to start with the sky first and then mountain, and then at the end we work on trees. But before that I would like to do some quick drawing, and I have white, yellow, orange, light blue and cobalt blue, which is darker blue in my palette, and at the end we need green and black to add as well. So I just want to separate the mountains and then start with the sky color. So let me put this aside, and I am going to choose just a light blue color, and I'm going to start painting on canvas paper. So it's okay if you have canvas paper, gallery with canvas, board, or any surface, or even wood. So just with a flat brush, which is matched with the size of the canvas. Mine is 9 by 12, so this size of brush is okay. I'm going to separate the mountain like here. And then I know that under the trees is another mountain visible here, and in between the other, maybe it's better to go with this darker tone, and in between it's a dark mountain here, which just come there and then reach this side. So this is all about drawing that we need. The rest is water. We can just mention about the line here, and here on the bottom part it's the water, or maybe a little lower, it's okay to bring. And yeah, and these are the trees, should become on top. Randomly you can add some bushes here in front to mention about the bushes or the trees in front. So it's okay, our drawing, we can just clean the brush very well, because we need to apply beautiful warm sky, and should be really clean brush to have. So the transition starts from the orangey color, then move from the yellow, and then a little bit darker on top, and in between a little lighter as a white color, and then the moon is visible here. So the orange that I have, it's not much light, it's a little bit dark, so I'm going to mix with the yellow. That's the nice color, which is good for here, and I'm going to start add more paint, and need wait this blue completely get dry. We don't want to work on wet surface. So it's okay. This orange I think would be enough. A little maybe more. So this is about the orange color. We have yellow to mix for the rest, and we need a little brighter yellow, like mixing yellow with white to have lighter yellow. And the moon is pure white color. Now we have everything around, we can apply on canvas. So I'm going to take a bigger brush with this bright orange that I mix with yellow. So apply exactly on the edge of mountain. Even if I'm not happy with the shape of mountain, I can fix it now. It's a good time to fix the shape of mountain. And even if you move inside the mountain, that's okay. With heavy paint, I really love heavy paint because it's so easy to cover white of canvas. Heavy paint like that you can take. I want to make the nice transition, smooth transition from orange to the yellow. So I bring this a little higher, clean the brush by napkin very well, and then take the pure yellow first. On the edge I want to let the yellow come to the orange and then orange come to the yellow to have nice blending. Left and right. To cover all this part with nice and smooth transition. See, very smooth, the orange move into yellow. And now I'm going to use this bright yellow, which I mix with white color. Again, the same happen. I want very nice and gently brighter yellow mixed with pure yellow, and not line create in between, very gently moving together. So go one back. Even we can go with the pure white color to make the sky a little lighter. And then a little bit we can back to the pure yellow on the top of canvas. The yellow that I'm going to use is golden yellow, but we can use any warm yellow, which is like cobalt, like permanent yellow or cadmium yellow. They are so good as well because they are warm. I just repeat my brush stroke, move left to right until I feel happy with the sky. So I think I'm okay. A little bit the bottom part I would like to add. And then wait everything get completely dry. Okay, now we don't need to wait the sky completely get dry. We can start apply the paint on mountain and the rest, and after the sky completely dry, then we can add the nice moon on top. So I'm going to add this light color of the blue here, and then under this tree a little bit blue, light blue color, but the edge of the rock or mountain is a little darker, and the blue that I have here is not like that. This is more darker. So I can go to mix a little bit of this blue with a white color to reach lighter blue, and then apply on mountain with this lighter blue. So this is the nice and light color, which is ready for mountain. But I'm going to start first with the pure blue because the edge of rock is a little darker. So I would like to use this one. Shape the mountain a little bit nice and look like the real one, a little heavy paint I would like to bring, and just a bit move inside the sky more here. And then move on with lighter blue. We can go by heavy paint and make the rock really with the texture heavy. Even when you see this brush stroke on top of the rock is okay, because the mountain is not really smooth surface. And then even again with this spot, glue back to the mountain which is under the trees. Clean the brush by napkin and then move on with this lighter color. Okay, these two mountains is finished. Now we can move on for the darker mountain here, which is dark blue. So it can start with the cobalt, but still the cobalt that I see here, it's a little bit darker tone it has. So I'm going to mix just a bit black with that, and then for the lighter tone I need the white color to add. So we need the black. Just a little bit cobalt blue mixed with black for the top of the rock or mountain, sorry. It gives me warmer color of blue, which is nice. Because the pure cobalt is not much warm, it's cool blue. And even we can mix cobalt with this black a little bit and mix with white color a little bit to reach lighter color. That's good for this part. Okay, then start with darker color on top. The mountain shouldn't be really smooth and soft, so you can play with your stroke, bring it out, make some shape as a mountain, be more heavy with the texture, which is so helpful to have nicer view, nice painting actually with the heavy texture. And then move on with the lighter blue. Let these two blue blend very nice together. Even you can imagine all this part is light, then we will add the darker trees on top later. So I can wait this part of the mountain get completely dry, and then I move on to apply for these trees on the bottom part. Okay, now I can add the tone of the water here, add the colors of water here, and then add this nice trees on the stands, because this part is still wet, so we need to wait a little bit so we can finish the water and then add the trees on top later. So we still have this dark color a little bit. I want to bring it here as a nice reflection to use, like that. And then clean the brush, move into this light blue that I mix with white color. I know that this part, which is the left part, is totally covered by trees, but we can finish by the blue color add on top. We can add randomly some blue color, it's okay, and then we'll come on top by dark of color with for the trees. Just this light blue more, and I know the water is so much brighter than that, so I'm going to mix white color into the water and let it go and back, blend into the water and give me some nice blending of wave on top. So we need more white color to have. Sometimes when it's not easy to move with the brush stroke, it's better to have a drop of water in our paint, because the paint, which is sticky and heavy, it's a little bit not easy to move. So we can use the water to make it more easy to blend. So just a little bit pure cobalt. Clean the brush very well. I want to back to this dark blue color. Let it come inside the light blue. So on the bottom part, I just go with a little bit darker blue here. And then on the top part, I prefer to bring more pure white color. And even we can make a texture, so heavy paint. And leave this brush stroke be completely visible. Okay, now we can leave this part get completely dry again and move on the next part. Now it's time to add this dark trees on the stands here. So I want to add the nice dark trees on this bottom part of the mountain. I have dark color, which is mixing of cobalt with black color, so I use flat brush, and I would like to take my brush like that because it's easier to do shaping the trees. I'm gonna start like a straight line, apply here to make some long and short trees on this further distance. So again, I'm going to add even on this part as well, even when I know it's covered by bigger trees, but it's okay to add some more trees on that part as well. So even if you want to be a little darker, we can add more black into mixture. As I really love texture, I try to make a little heavy part there. And some of them, if you see, it's longer, some shorter. And even clean my brush, I just want to disappear this edge, move into the water, fade to the water. Okay, and then wait again this part get dry. We can apply for the trees on top later. Okay, now it's the time to add the trees on the left side, and this divided to two different parts. It's one part is this trees on the background, and then this like a bushes in front. So we need to apply for that. And I need to add this, just the green and the black. I want to have a darker green. So the darker green I can reach by mixing my green with the black. I have hooker green mixed with black to reach darker green. And even for this stance I can just use with the black color too. And then I would like to have lighter green as well. So even I happy with this dark green because the tone is different, and then a touch of white give me lighter green. If I want to use another value or another color, I can go with the pure green, then mix with the white. This is another green. I have 3 different green in my palette. So I can use that for using distance. So as I mentioned, for distance is a little bit too much dark, so I can start with the black and then apply with this one. Take the black with the tip of brush. First of all, I draw the tree trunk. They are not all in same level, different size. Like that. And then with this pointy part of brush, I try to shape it look like the leaves on trees. When we come down a little bit, get everything darker and darker. I just go with heavy paint because I would like to see this texture and leave really heavy texture. I don't need to come and fill this part because it's covered by the other kind of trees. So just mention about the top of the trees and then should be okay. And you see I'm not covered with the pressure. I try to leave some part the sky and the mountain be visible. This one I have to finish it because this part of the bushes will come on from this part is pass, so I can see these two trees bottom part. Because of that I need to finish those by the paint. I tried to have pointy as a tip, so that's fine. And then start with this darker color of green, apply here randomly. Look like a bushes first. The bottom part it's okay, any shape you can add. But when we are close to this part, we need a little bit small and pointy brush stroke to add to make this more accurate. Even in between, I would like to have more black. Sometimes black color come in between the green and make it more strong and powerful, because exactly in this part of the bushes should be really dark. And with this kind of brush stroke, I try to make the shape of leaves, pressure together. And then the brighter green, lighter one. Small brush stroke close together. Even this lighter tone I would like to have somewhere. So I try my best to use different green that I have on my palette. So that's really cool and nice to have a colorful landscape. And it depends, when you use white color you can make the any color lighter. If you use black you can make any color darker. Maybe a little bit more dark we need to apply here in this section. And that's enough, I think would be okay. We can leave it, get completely dry, and color painting is done if you are happy with. So just a tiny touch, maybe a little bit, especially here in front, We can apply with the brighter color, that lighter tone we mix with the white, and then yeah, we can say everything is nice. And now the last part is left, which is this nice moon on top. If you like to add, or if not, you can leave it like that. But if you like to add, it's disappear to the background, so we need to show that it's fade to the background. And I'm going to use watery brush stroke for that. So I add a drop of water in my palette, just a pure white color, make it so loose and light. We need a lots of water to add because the water help the paint go to the background. So this is so watery brush stroke. So gently I just try to draw one C-curve shape and then try to fade it to this paint. And the reason is because when you try to fade this to the background, after it gets completely dry, it's already disappeared to the sky color. So it's so watery, loose and light, like that. And then just some touch, very watery brush stroke. We need to help it move to the background and disappear to that. So I think would be enough. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this painting and hope to see you next time. Bye for now.